Close with Desires, a love story inspired by the song by Teo Glacier. Jack stumbles upon his old flame, Lucy, in a new city. The encounter stirs up old feelings as they reminisce about their past. Chapter 1. Oh my God, unexpected encounter with ex-lover. Just another regular Tuesday afternoon, or so Jack thought as he strolled into the quaint corner cafe. It was the perfect spot to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. The soft aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled his senses, creating an instant comforting blanket around his tired soul. As he approached the counter, his eyes idly scanned the cafe, enjoying the soft melange of chatter and the clatter of crockery. Suddenly, his heart did a swift backflip. Sitting across the cafe, engrossed in a book, was a painfully familiar figure. It was her, Lucy, his ex-lover. His heart clenched at the sight of her, a mixed cocktail of emotions coursing through his veins: surprise, pain, longing, anger. Their eyes locked, and the world stood still. Those hazel eyes he once lost himself in were just as captivating as he remembered. Her eyebrows shot up in surprise. Jack could almost see the whirlwind of emotions swirling in her gaze. Lucy put down her book, and her lips curved into a hesitant smile. The sight of it was a punch to his gut. It was that same smile that once had the power to sweep away all his worries. Now it just resurfaced memories he'd spent months trying to bury. Forcing a casual demeanor he did not feel, Jack nodded in acknowledgement, his mind racing. Should he approach her? Would it just rip open old wounds, or would it give him the closure he craved? His heart pounded in his chest as if it was trying to escape, but he was Jack Ramsay, and he never backed down. With a deep breath, he pushed away his fears and moved towards Lucy's table. "Lucy," he said, his voice steady but strained. "Jack," she replied, her voice fluttering like the pages of the book in front of her. A silence fell over them, thick and suffocating. The past hung in the air like a tangible entity, a reminder of what was lost. There was so much left unsaid, questions unanswered, emotions unexpressed. Jack cleared his throat. "How have you been?" The question hung in the air, innocent in its intention, but loaded with a history that neither of them could forget. Lucy paused, seemingly contemplating her answer. "I've been okay, Jack," she said finally, her voice soft but firm. The unsaid words in her "okay" lingered, creating a tension that was as electrifying as it was painful. Their conversation was as quiet and strained as their breakup had been loud and tumultuous. Each word was a carefully hidden trap, each sentence a potential minefield. The cafe, which moments ago had been a comforting sanctuary, was now a battlefield of emotions. As he made small talk with Lucy, the woman he once thought was the love of his life, Jack couldn't help but think about the irony of it all. Here he was, talking about the weather with a woman with whom he'd shared dreams, tears, laughter, and his heart. Maybe this is how we move on, he thought, trying to convince himself. Maybe this is how we forget. But deep down he knew, as he watched Lucy leave the cafe, he wasn't any closer to forgetting about the past than he was before this unexpected encounter. As he sat alone, staring at the now cold cup of coffee, he wondered, could you ever truly forget about a love that once consumed you? This is chapter 1 of a 6-part short story. The next chapter is chapter 2. Please subscribe to the Romance Diaries on YouTube to hear the other 5 chapters, and for more stories like this one,